Welcome to the Pets Rule Show. I'm your host, Mr. Animal Lover, and today, dog park hazards identify hidden dangers fast. Like always, I'm gonna give my cat Bob some treats because he expects it. There you go, Bob. There you go. Enjoy. All right. Thank you for joining me today. Again, we're gonna talk about dog park hazards identify hidden dangers fast. Welcome to the show where smart pet parents get the tips they need to keep their dogs happy, healthy, and safe. Today, we're uncovering the hidden dog park hazards you need to know about before letting your dog off leash. From germs and injuries to aggressive dogs and unsafe areas, we'll show you exactly what to watch for so your furry friend can enjoy the park without risk. Stick around to learn the essential safety checks and experts hygiene tips every dog owner should practice. And of course, I always like to start the show with some laughter. So let's get right to that. Okay, let's see if I can get you laughing, huh? I'm going to have seven jokes. Hopefully, they get better and better as they go on. Number one, the dog who thinks the mud hole is a luxury spa. There's always the mystery mud puddle with suspicious bubbles. Before I could stop him, he cannonballed in and came out looking like a chocolate fountain on legs. Hidden danger? Who knows what's exactly in that mud besides regret? Number two. Oh, no, wait. Number two, the dog who treats the trash can like fine dining. He sniffed out the park's trash bin, knocked it over, and feasted on an ancient hot dog bun and two paper plates. Hidden danger? Dumpster delicacy seasoned with bacteria and bad decisions. The dog who thinks sticks are nature's chew toys, even the pointy ones. You finish? He loves his snacks. All right, Bob. Found the sharpest stick in the park, ran full speed with it, sticking out of his mouth like a medieval jouster. Hidden danger, free dental surgery, and accidental fencing lessons. Come on. The dog who thinks every stranger is his wrestling partner. Spotted senior citizens walking her poodle. Leaped on her like he was auditioning for WWE. Dog edition, hidden danger, lawsuits, and poodles with grudges. Number five, the dog who uses the fence as an escape room. You thought the fence was secure, he thought it was a puzzle to solve. One paw wiggled, and a sneaky squeeze later, he's in the parking lot waving at passing cars. Hidden danger, freedom, and you sprinting after him in flip flops. All right, two more. Let's see if I can get you to laugh. The dog who sees the water bowl as a waiting pool. Commute sharing bowls, water bowls. Nope, to him it's a tiny pool party. He climbs in, splashes around, and drinks from it between cannonballs. Hidden danger: germ soup disguised as hydration. Last one. The dog who thinks that mystery bush is a buffet found a weird bush near the fence, started nibbling it like it was a salad bar. Hidden danger: that salad bar could be toxic and definitely not organic. All right. Thank you for watching the Pet True Show. I'm your host, Mr. Animal Lover. I'm going to give you 4 tips to avoid hidden dangers in the park. And listen, I'm going to be traveling to different parks throughout New York City. If you miss any episodes, I've been to 3 so far. And let me tell you, there's a lot to learn, especially in the times we're in now. If you're a pet parent and you want to save money, you want to save emergency pet hospital visits, then you must watch these shows. All right, number 1 today, discover what to look for before letting your dog off leash. Before letting your dog roam free, scan the park carefully. Check the fencing for gaps or weak spots your dog could slip through. Look at the other dogs. Are they calm and friendly, or are there signs of aggression or rough play? Make sure the area is free of sharp objects, trash, and broken equipment. Look at the ground. Avoid areas with standing water, feces, or mud that could carry disease. Confirm that there are separate areas for small and large dogs if needed. So far, the first 3 parks I visited in New York City, and they've been throughout the Bronx. I'm gonna visit every. I'm gonna go to Manhattan, Queens, Staten Island. So far, I'm visiting public dog parks in the Bronx, and I give them a grade. And what I've seen so far, well, fortunate there's been small, and usually most public dog parks have both for small dogs and large dogs. Um, from what I seen, one, 2 out of 3 been good, right? The first one I went to, Seton Park, I did see feces in the large dog park, and I was leaving. Uh, 2 pet parents come in. They were gonna drop off their dogs, and then they started talking, right? They didn't check, they didn't do a walk around. So this is what I'm talking about, right? Before you let your dog play, you're supposed to check for broken glass. Even though it's a dog park, we know that the kids play. There's basketball courts, there's baseball fields, and kids run around. They play hide and seek. They play all kinds of games, and they might leave behind all kinds of hurtful items that might hurt your dog. So you have to do a walk around. Think about it as have taking a 2 to 5 year old or 2 to 10 year old to the park, right? You do a walk around. You make sure there's no remnants of food behind, drug paraphernalia, or you make sure there's no broken glass. These are things that you must do. Otherwise, it's going to cost your wallet. It's going to cost you a big bill with your veterinarian. And that's what we're trying to avoid. That's what the show is about. Number 2, learn how to avoid high risk areas in the park. High risk areas often include entrances, exits to the public dog park, where dogs crowd and conflicts can happen. Conflicts can happen. Water bowls or shared fountains where germs and parasites spread. That's another thing I saw. I did see a lot of water bowls left behind, and I'll give you an example, right? This is my dog's water bowl, right? You know, just because you see one left behind in the park, you know, I know you wanna, your dog might be thirsty and you wanna seem like, you're friendly, but this is how you catch parasites, germs, viruses. You don't know when's the last time it was cleaned out. You don't know how long that water's been laying in that bowl. You just don't know. So, what are the recommendations? You bring your own bowl. Another one, very light, that you can bring. This is a collapsible bowl. You can, it has a little hook here. You could attach it to your leash, right? Just like you have the doggy bag to your leash, and doesn't weigh anything. This probably weighs a little bit more, but you know, and this is for your dog only, right? Not for you to share. I know you want to be friendly, but listen, that can cost you in the long run. All right, overcrowded corners where dogs have little space to move. You have to be careful. Poorly lit or unmaintained sections with hidden hazards like holes and debris. sticks to open, clean, well supervised areas where you can monitor your dog closely. All right, let me give you an example. So, the second public dog park I went to was in Van Cortlandt. And I only found out by a pet parent there, right? She said that the city does not budget. Okay, this is I'm quoting a dog parent, which I didn't know, and I have to do my research on it. But she said in the city's budget, right, for parks, public parks, that's throughout New York State, I'm assuming, or New York City. Uh, the city park people do not clean the dog park. That's done by volunteers. And I'm going to have to confirm. But again, they had a big sign outside. If you watch the show, I did a walk around. I took a picture of the sign. And it said that, yes, volunteers are welcome to sign up because they need volunteers to mow the lawn inside the public dog park, pull out the weeds, and otherwise it was in bad shape. The one in Van Cortlandt, the public dog park in Van Cortlandt, and again there was a big sign for volunteers to sign up. So that tells me that most of these parks, if you're a dog parent and your dog goes to the bathroom, you're gonna have to clean up after your dog. Don't be one of those rude parents who leaves the feces behind for another dog parent to clean up. And yes, listen, there are dog parents who are like that, just like there are people who litter, and there are people who throw trash out and don't care, and there are people who don't recycle. Let's be honest with ourselves. There are dog parents who do not clean up and they just don't care. These are the same dog parents who, when things are going bad, what do? They abandon their dogs or their cats. So, yes, they are rude and dog parents who just don't care. All right, it's time for a pet deal. And for today's pet deal, I'm going to share with you, like always, you go to hlcpets.com. On there, you're going to find all the pet deals that have to do with pets, right? And I'm going to scroll up, and you have freeze dried protein, right? You have Young Wolf, King Canine, Dog TV. Do not forget, right? We have the Amazon Prime going on. Let's click on the banner. You have the Amazon Prime where you can get a lot of the pet deals going on. Not only that, you can shop by the biggest brands, right? Don't forget, you can shop by the biggest brand. One of my favorites, right? I feed my dog and cat Hill Science Diet, sensitive stomach, right? And then I have for my dog Puppy Bites. All right. Hill's Nutrition. Support healthy, long lives. Find the right food for your pet. U.S. veterinarian's number one recommended brands. And let's watch this quick infomercial.
Tom, we're late. Hey, I'll be right there. Sorry, pal.
You only have so much time.
We're home.
So feed Science Diet with our clinically proven antioxidant blend, helping pets live healthier as long as possible. Because you're only human, there's Hills. Science does more.
Today we're talking about dog park hazards. Identify hidden dangers fast. And you know what? It's time for pet breaking news. Let's get to that. If you're new to the show, pet breaking news, one of my favorites, right? And I have three pieces of news for you, right? Three pieces of news. Today's pet breaking news, Sam's Club, which I am a member. I did a video where I showed you the pet aisle, and I believe I purchased a couple of things there for my pet. But Sam's Club launches pet insurance and pharmacy program. Sam's Club, in partnership with Spot Pet Insurance, has introduced an integrated pharmacy program and discount pet insurance plan for its members. The program offers up to 15% off customizable insurance plan, access to over 110 pet medications for $80 or less, with many under 15, and a convenient in-club medication dispensing service. Listen, all these large companies, they're competing for our business, right? You have Sam's Club, you have Amazon Prime. Don't forget, Amazon now offers pet prescription also. It's all about you. You know, I have a Sam's Club. I shop at Sam's Club, right? I have a membership. Listen, I spend over $1,000, right? And I get my membership money back and then some. So it's a great deal. I also shop Amazon, right? And it's convenience, right? Second piece of news, breaking news. Nominations for the 15th Annual Hero Dog Awards will be open from June 2nd, 2025 through July 14th. Keep points before nominating your dog. I'm going to take you there. And don't forget, Petco, bring your pet for 20% off. You will need a coupon code, and I'm going to show you that. All right? So that's going to be breaking pet news. And I am going to show you so that you can go to the website. What am I talking about, right? I'm going to show you. Let's go there. I like to show you for those that like to see it with their own eyes, right? Let's start with the Sam's Club. So this is the Sam's Club member perk for your pets, pharmacy and pet insurance from Spot Insurance. And you can go on there and read more. Number two. So go to the American Humane Society, right? And this is the American Humane Hero Dog Awards. Celebrate ordinary dogs that do extraordinary things. Heroes come in all breeds. Nominations are now open to celebrate hero dogs across these 5 award categories. And what are they? Law enforcement and first responder dogs, service and guide hearing dogs, emerging heroes and shelter dogs, therapy dogs, and military dogs. Go on there again, go on, type in your browser, right? Web browser, American Humane Society. You can go on there and vote. Nominations for the 15th Annual Hero Dog will be open from June 2nd to July 14th, and you'll see all the requirements there. But again, 5 categories you can vote for. And the last piece of news is going to be Petco. So they're trying to compete with Prime, Amazon Prime. And what are they doing, right? You're going to get, this is 20% off dog days with code and where the pets go for the dog days of summer, and bring your pet for 20% off. This deal ends on 7/13. That's July 13th. And you bring your dog in. It's a great, I have a Petco membership. Unfortunately, yes, I do. And I gotta take my dog Charlie for a haircut soon. I'm gonna do a video on that. He's gonna get a haircut soon. He needs a haircut. But if you bring your pet, you don't have a membership, valid from 7/8 to 7, free membership required. You even get a free membership, valid at Petco or Unleashed by Petco or in stock. I mean, and there's a coupon code. If you want to go online, you type this in your web browser, you should be able to pull it up. But I think you need this coupon code with it. So don't forget to take this coupon code. All right. Today we're talking about dog park hazards. Identify hidden dangers fast. And number 3, find out how to protect your dog from germs, injuries, and pet aggression, right? There's some dogs that can be aggressive. That's why they have the small dogs and the large dogs. First 3 dog public parks I went to, big size, nice areas, and they do have them divided where, they have the small dogs where you can fence them in, and then they have the large one. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go to YouTube and watch my previously 3 videos on the dog parks. You can get a better idea. All right, find out how to protect your dog from germs, injuries, and aggression. Keep vaccinations and flea tick preventatives up to date. Avoid letting your dog drink from shared water bowls. Bring your own. Again, I showed it. This is, I mean, less than 1 pound. You have the disposable one. When I say disposable, I mean you can. It's plastic, different colors. It has a hook. You could attach it to your leash, right? Best thing to do is this. Look, this is my doggy bag, right? I have. This is what I bring with me. Uh, these are wipes. Besides my wipes, I have these two, right? My little. I have my hand sanitizer, right? Have a bottle of water. It's halfway. And very important. Let me put these in here. I don't want to leave them out. Again, I'm going to be visiting dog parks most likely next week. This week, the rain has kept me out. But very important, pet first aid kit. Obviously, your local, your network of pet parents who go, somebody should bring it. You never know when there's an emergency. And this cost me $19.99 on Amazon, right? It's brand new, hasn't been really tampered with yet. But $19.99. This is cute. It even has a little bag. But everything you need in terms of an emergency. You never know. For those dog parents who just open the fence, the gate, and let the dogs play, there's broken glass. You didn't do a walk around. You're not watching the show for tips. Your dog is going to get hurt. You're going to need your pet first aid kit. And $20, right? And you bring your little bag. It's cute. I got my little Target bag, right? And that's all you need, right? Bring it with you. The bag weighs less than 5 pounds. All right. One thing I'm missing in the bag, right? What am I missing? I'm missing snacks, little treats for when Charlie behaves and he follows orders. Uh, I'm gonna try. When I take him to get his hair cut, I do a video on that. I'm gonna see how many treats I can get for 20% off at Petco. He's missing his bacon bites. He loves his bacon bites. All right, let's continue. Find out how to protect your dog from germs, injuries, and aggression. Watch your dog constantly to intervene quickly if a fight starts or plays gets too rough. Don't bring your dog if they're injured, sick, or showing aggression, and avoid others who are. Choose off-peak hours when the park is less crowded to reduce risk. All right, number 4. Expert hygiene tips to keep your dog germ-free after play. Wipe your dog paws and coat with pet-safe wipes before getting back in the car or home. Bath your dog regularly if they visit park often, especially if they roll around in mud or feces. Disinfect your dog's toys, leashes, and water bowls after each park visit. Wash your hand thoroughly after handling your dog or park equipment. Keep an eye out for signs of illness like diarrhea, coughing, or itching after visits, and see a vet if needed. So there's a lot of things in here to unwrap, right? And that's why you can go onto YouTube and replay this episode if you missed anything. But let's recap. 4 things, right? 4 strategies, 4 tips, hazards to avoid, right? Number 1, discover what to look for before letting your dog off the leash. Number 2, learn how to avoid high-risk areas in the park. Number 3, find out how to protect your dog from germs, injuries, and aggression. And number 4, expert hygiene tips to keep your dog germ-free after each play. All right, it's time for another pet deal. Let's go on there. Let me share with you. And one of my favorites, right? It's Delectables, right? And the Hearts brand for cats, dog treat, diapers, wipes, cat flea tick. you can get everything, right? But one of my favorites that Bob loves, if you miss, I've done a couple of videos with him just eating away delicious delectables, right? And these are the different sizes you can get them on. And let's watch this quick infomercial.
Hey, while you're there, grab more delectables. You know, that lickable cat treat.
Delico what?
Delectables.
Delickables?
Delectables.
Delickable delectables.
Yes. Just hurry.
Must be delicious. Got it.
Delectables, lickable treat. Deliciously delectable delectables.
All right, what a great show we're having. Dog Park Hazards Identify Hidden Dangers Fast. All right, it's time for Mr. Animal Lover's 1 minute beef. For my 1 minute beef is going to be with big corporations. I am happy Spot Insurance and Sam's Club, they're partnering up to offer more to pet parents, obviously to customers who are pet parents, and we need that. But if you miss any of my previous episodes, we need to pass more laws to protect animals, pet dogs, pet cats, reptiles, fishes, right? What am I seeing? A big trend I'm seeing. Times are hard. I've talked about it in previous episodes about all these tariffs back and forths. A lot of pet accessories, pet food is made in other countries, China, Europe, Canada, and we have to be careful. Everything's going up. And we have to do more in terms of protecting our pets. What are the trends I'm seeing? I'm seeing a lot of abandonment, right? Abandoning of pets. And, from no fault of the pets, sometimes no fault of the pet parents, they don't know any better. They lose their job. And first thing is to go is the pet. And what do? They abandon their pets. So if you're thinking about abandoning your pet, please watch the Pets Rule Show. Watch previous episodes. I show you tips and strategies, where to network to get funds, help to avoid abandoning your pets, and then those pets ending up in nonprofit pet rescue centers. So that's what the show's about. So we need to pass more laws yet to protect our pets. That's gonna be my 1 minute beef. Uh, it's with with politicians, right? For example, last thing on this, I didn't know that uh, public dog parks are not cleaned up by the parks people. It should be. I'm a tax-paying citizen. Why shouldn't my tax dollars go towards cleaning up the dog park? Yes, I believe in volunteers also, but as a tax-paying citizen, I'm a pet owner. That's where I want some of my tax-paying dollars to go to, right? Cleaning up dog parks, right? It's part of the park. So let's think about it. What happens if we don't have enough volunteers? The dogs park gets dirty, filthy, broken glass everywhere. Who suffers? Everyone does, right? The park in general, because it's going to affect the entire park. The smell, the odor. So yes, it should tax dollars should be allocated towards cleaning up the dog park also. All right. That's Mr. Animal Lover's 1 minute beef. Thank you for watching the Pets Rule Show today. Watch the Pets Rule Show. Now, I said in the summers, I'm off. In the summers, I'm going to be airing at different times, especially when I'm going to be on the road visiting different public dog parks. That can be in the morning, in the afternoon, at noon. And that's why you got to click on that bell so that you can be warned when I'm going on live, all right? But usually it's 7:30 to 8 p.m., but in the summer, we're going to be going different times. Thank you for watching. I'm your host, Mr. Animal Lover. Support the Pets Rule Show. Like and subscribe. Visit hlcpets.com for pet deals. Petsrule at hlcpets.com. Send your emails, questions. Call me 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday, 1-800-213-0988 for questions and answers. $1.99 per minute fee. If you want to talk to me, if you have questions, I have the answers. Snap, share, win, enter your best pet pictures, videos for a chance to win cash prizes. Email pictures, videos to petsrule at hlcpets.com. And last but least, all right, support. Thank you for watching the Pets Rule Show. And we touch on different topics: pet care, pet insurance, pet laws, ensuring your stay informed. Pet parents are informed and prepared. Learn expert tips on keeping your pets healthy and happy with every episode. The show is independently funded by me, Mr. Animal Lover. So please donate if you can donate. Scan the GoFundMe and donate. And again, everything is provided by myself. So every penny, every dollar helps. And thank you for supporting the Pets Rule Show. And I will see you here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Have a good night.